Hey guys, it's Nicole, and this is going to be my first Comic-Con Katniss Everdeen cosplay tutorial. And before I get started on the tutorial, I'm going to tell you what I'm making in a second. I went to Kohl's a few days ago and picked up two things, well actually three things for my cosplay. One of them I don't really have to show you. One of them is just a black v-neck t-shirt, and I also got these boots, which are very similar to the boots Jennifer Lawrence wears when she is playing Katniss in the arena. And plus I can wear these on an everyday basis as well. So I got those, and I also got this orange backpack. Alright, so now I'm going to get into the tutorial. What I'm making are these silver arena arrows. I've made 5 of them already. I'll probably make a couple more. And these are not, like, they're just for show. Like, see, like, it's just wobbly, and it's just, like, a soft tip. It won't hurt anybody. It's just for show. It's just for cosplaying. And they look pretty good. Like, they don't look bad. And all you're gonna need to make them is a pair of scissors, straws, and duct tape. I'm using silver because that's the color of the arrows Katniss has in the arena, but you can use any color you want, whether it be brown, black, whatever, but I'm using silver. And the straws I'm using are actually bendy straws, because that's really all I have in the house, but like regular straws will probably work better for this, but I don't have them, but bendy straws work like just as well. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're going to take 4 straws, which I'll get out in a second. Okay, so I have 4 straws, and you're going to keep 3 of them as like a whole, but with one of them, I'm going to take my scissors and see where the bendy starts. Like, there's the bendy thing, and it starts right here. Right here is where I'm going to cut. Alright, so I'm just going to cut that. Sorry, you can't really see this, but I'm just going to cut that. Like that. So now it's just this, and there should be no bendy piece to this. So this is about the length of the arrow I'm going to be making. You can make it any length you want, but this is the length I'm doing, 3 3/4 straws. I don't know. But that's what I'll be doing. You could just throw this piece away. Okay, so now you're going to want to take a piece of duct tape that's as long as all of the straws laid out flat and neat and even. So you're just going to want to lay them out flat, and then you're just going to pull a piece of duct tape that's as long as that. So I'll get back to you after I do that. Okay, so now I pretty much have this done. See, there's the straw, and here is the duct tape. Okay, and now I'm just going to cut the duct tape like so. Okay, so now we have our duct tape to make the arrow's body, and then we're just going to take each straw, and starting from the very end of the duct tape, we're going to place it about right here along the straw. Make sure it's even, like there's an even amount, like an even line, and you're just going to do that. Make sure they're touching. Makes it more sturdy when it's like that. Alright, and there's one more. Alright, so I put all my straws, and as you can see, there's a little bit like off at the end, but that's okay. And I'll show you why in a second. And now we're just going to roll these up. And you can't just like fold it over and roll it, because then it's going to be all messy and sloppy. Like, here's an example. Like, this is my first arrow, and it looks like that. And you don't want that. So, what you're going to do is you're just gonna basically take the duct tape little bit by bit and just press it onto the straws, and like making sure there's no bubbles or creases or anything. Just go bit by bit until you've done the whole thing, and I'll get back to you after I do that. Okay, so now we have all of the duct tape at the end folded onto the straw, and now it's time to roll up the duct tape. So what you're gonna do is, this is like the tricky part. You're gonna roll it piece by piece, making sure there's no bumps or anything. And this is like a tedious part to make sure it's all even. But you're just gonna like roll it like all the way, pushing down as you roll. Oh, and this piece is coming up. Like, you want to go back and forth, making sure you're like, if you just do the center, like the ends will come up and it's gonna be all uneven and like weird, and you don't want that. So just go back and forth, like rolling it and pressing it at the same time, and I'll get back to it after this is completely rolled. Okay, so now the entire arrow is rolled in the duct tape, and you can see how it's pretty even. Like, even when I was doing it like that, it still got like a little crease, but that's okay. Okay, so the next part we're going to do is the arrowhead, which is like the pointy tip. So what you're going to do is take more duct tape, you're going to pull it out into like a rectangle. This is my leg, sorry. It's hard to do with one hand. Oh my god. Okay, so a piece about this long, and then you're just going to cut that. Alright, so now you have this piece of duct tape, and you're going to I'm taking the end that shows the little color, because this will cover it up. So you're going to take the duct tape, this is the sticky side. Oh. Here. So you're going to take the duct tape sticky side up, and you're going to take this, and you're going to place it about right here, and just like place that down. And then you're going to take the end and just fold it over until it meets the end. Like right like that. And then you're going to flatten it out. And it's okay if it's not even, because there's going to be a couple layers. Okay. So you have this square of duct tape, and like the sticky part is being covered. And I'm going to go ahead and do that 4 more times. Okay, I lied. You only have to do it 2 more times. So this has 3 like layers or wrappings, whatever you want to call it, on it. Now, taking a pen, you're going to want to draw out the outline of the arrowhead, and I'll get back to you after I do that. Okay, so there's the outline I did. So now I'm just going to cut out this, and then I'll have the arrowhead. Okay, so here's the arrowhead. And it doesn't really matter how like even it is or anything, because they're probably just going to be in my quiver for most of the con. Alright, so the next part we have to do are the 3 like feathers, I guess. But before we do that, is at the very end, just take your scissors and just cut out like 2 slits to make the knock. Alright, so I did one on that, like one, and then you're gonna just flip it over and do one on the opposite side. Okay, so it's just gonna look like, let me find it. Like, see the little slit, how it opens up like that? Yeah, that's so you can like load it into a bow for like posing. Alright, now we're going to make these little thingies. Okay, so what you're going to do is take a piece of duct tape. Let me get this. You're just going to take a piece of duct tape about this big, and this is the sticky side, and you're going to lie it down like that. And then all you're going to do is place it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I have to do. Okay, so now it's on there, and make sure you go like above where you cut the knock. Right, so that piece is on there, and then you're going to take a piece exactly the same length as this and put it over it. Okay, so I did this. So I layered the two pieces, and then I'm going to take a ruler and mark where I need to cut. So I'm going to go get that ruler, and I'll get back to you after I do that. Okay, so I have my ruler, and I see I marked the line where I do it every time. And I think it's 3/4 of a inch in. So I place it flat against the arrow, and then I'm just going to mark it, and mark it with a dot. See, like, just mark how far in, and then I'm just going to take my ruler. Yeah, this is old. I drew on it, obviously. So then I'm going to just draw a straight line, and I'll get back to you after I do that. Okay, so I drew the line, and then you're just gonna cut this piece off. Okay, so I cut that piece off, and then we're going to make like the edges. So I'm just gonna angle my ruler like about like that, and I'm just gonna draw the line to where I'm gonna cut. Alright, and keeping that angle, I'm just gonna go to the top and go to the corner and draw the line of where I'm gonna cut up there. And then I'm going to cut those two lines, and then you'll have one feather done. Okay, so there's the feather. You can see there's only one so far. And then you're gonna wanna do two more, like you're gonna do the same method that you just did, but you're just gonna like put the tape like start the tape like right here, and then like however much space is left, and I'll get back to you after I do that. Okay, so I finished doing the feathers. Here they are. Like, it's the same method you do like you did with the first one. You just like put them all next to each other. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so here is the finished arrow. If you want, you could do like some details or whatever, but this is pretty much it. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you liked the tutorial. If you did, like the video and leave a comment, and also check out my channel and subscribe. Okay, thanks. Bye.